Hello Pisces and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for July the 16th through to the 31st. So we're moving out of your fellow sister water sign Cancer into the fire of Leo. And what I was getting for you Pisces is that there's this sense of going on this lovely intuitive journey and really trusting the feelings you're getting to bring you towards success. Your divine wisdom is leading you towards success, which is really fantastic. Now, we've got strength, courage, and endurance, and the Tower has come out, release and revelation. There is some interestingly astrology happening at the end of the month, moving at the end of July and into the start of August, which is this conjunction that's occurring between Uranus, the planet of disruption, change, awakening, the North Node, which is around your life purpose, and it can be eclipse-like energy, plus also Mars, which is about your ambition, your direction, how you're initiating action. Now, this is going to be very much like a Tower type energy that is potentially bringing in some activated change here. So that's what they're saying with the Tower card, that there's this revelation coming that is potentially going to be release a whole heap of energy around you, but it's it has the courage and the endurance to step into where this is taking you at this moment in time. So it's about being able to go with the flow, with the energies, and trust that it's taking you towards a successful place, even though you might not be able to see it. So you really got to trust your intuition and trust your divine wisdom. So interesting. And the strength card always comes in when you're about to potentially do something big or something big's about to happen. So, and with the Tower energy, this could be something quite unexpected. So let's see. The Tower energy, though, like some people are scared of it, but ultimately the Tower is just showing you what doesn't fit in your life anymore. It shows you what is not right for you and what no longer resonates or is built on the right foundation for who you are. We've got Sword 9, Venus, Gemini. So it is possible at the moment that the Venus 9, Sword 9, Venus, Gemini can be where you've been a little bit stressed, or you've been having a few sleepless nights, or you've just been ruminating on something. It can represent fear, but usually unreal, like fear that isn't really going to happen. So the Sword 9 just means there's a lot going on inside your mind at this moment in time, potentially when this revelatory energy comes through. So like I said, it could potentially, it's around the Leo new moon as well. So this is where sometimes the moon energy can keep people awake at night, but I kind of get it's more that there's something being activated in the darkness of the new moon that not everybody necessarily knows about. But this might be something that your conscious mind is circling around and trying to make sense of, even though the answers and the meaning of it lies deep within you. So this is where you're going to find the successful energy connecting into the deep wisdom within. The Three of Cups, okay, celebration, crossed by the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Wands. So I think that there is something very new coming in here with the Ace of Wands, or at least you're wanting to bring it in. This is a new activation and change. The Four of Cups, because you've been a bit bored and disillusioned with something. So I think this Tower energy, it could actually be an exciting new development that it can go both ways. It can go either way. The Devil energy. Okay, so this is good. You've been able to move. This Tower energy is wanting to kind of just go, right, you're not here next to the devil anymore. What they're showing me is like a chessboard where you're quite literally, this is like a power outside of you, because sometimes when the Tower energy and all these energies come in, it feels like fate. It feels like they've just picked you up and put you somewhere else and you're no longer next to the devil on the set. The Eight of Pentacles, so things are going to start work, or it's about your work. The Ten of Wands, you're releasing burdens, releasing heaviness, getting yourself in a better position, which is great. Or we've got King of Pentacles, possibly wanting money, which is great, or just to have your needs met, which is something that's coming through. Oh, okay. The Empress and the Sun. Wow. Okay, Pisces. And here you are, the Page of Cups, the little Pisces cup. Pisces page, because you see the little fish pointing out going, surprise. So yes, there are surprises with the Tower, unexpected new beginnings and surprises that actually I think are going to be really good with the Empress and the Sun card coming out for you. But it's just a matter of hold on to your prairie rugs whilst this activates. This could be the Page of Cups does represent surprise offers coming in. And it's potentially with the cup energy, something that you're potentially going to love, which is nice. So you've got the Three of Cups, which is about wanting to celebrate, wanting to feel like there's something to celebrate. But it is crossed by the Eight of Cups, which is, it just feels like something's not fulfilling though at the moment. So it's like you're either on the cusp of moving out of this energy or you're about to be blasted out of it. But yeah, something just kind of hasn't felt fulfilling or just hasn't been feeling good. This might be something you actually do love doing and it's just whatever reason it just wore you down a little bit and you've lost your enthusiasm. So it's like the Ace of Wands is like, I want to get my passion back. I want to start something new. I want to get my motivation, my drive, maybe set a new goal. I want to activate something new and get my passion back and get excited about something. I want to like kind of claim something good. So that's actually what's coming in your conscious mind. In what's happening deep down at the base of the issue, we have the Four of Cups, which is something's on offer at the moment emotionally and you're just a bit like, blah, nah, not sure. Maybe just feeling a bit meh, a bit like it can be even boredom, where you're feeling really restless, where you're yearning for more, like deeper connection here. And that's especially coming in with the Eight of Cups. So the Three of Cups can be around socialization, friends, friendship groups. It can represent that as well. But yeah, the Four of Cups is where you can potentially have, you can be disillusioned as well. So it's got a variety of different feelings around it. And that's possibly because of this guy that's come in recently where you've just felt really stuck and heavy and blur. And it's like, oh, okay, now this thing that just doesn't feel so good anymore for whatever reason. And that's why I think that, the devil energy is something that's just kept you very stuck. Maybe you've stayed in an energy for too long. You stayed there for too long. It's starting to feel bored, disillusioned, restless. And it's like, I need to start something new or I'm going to start getting the shakes and going crazy. So in the near future, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. So this is work. For some of you who are looking for work or a job, there is something coming in here with the Eight of Pentacles. This could be new work coming through. So a surprise offer around your work, which is actually really fantastic to come through, which will suddenly life gets a little bit more interesting, which is great. And it's also the Eight of Pentacles could just be something that you've put a lot of time and effort and energy into, like something you're working at in your life. Now, you may be working too hard because you've got this Ten of Wands and the Devil. And the Ten of Wands is when you've been working too hard, you put too much time and effort and energy into something, and perhaps it's like hasn't kind of given you the rewards that you wanted in terms of the emotional rewards around it. But yeah, the Ten of Wands is like you're ready to kind of release some burdens at this point. You're at the end of the road with something, the end of your tether, and you're like, I think I'm done with that. I think I'm ready to start something new. So that's why it's good, because whatever it is that you're doing here and activating, and this big thing that whether this Tower and Strength card is something that's kind of activating inside of you or something externally like activating for you, because I'm not really getting like a sense of whether it's one or the other. So it could just be different. This is a sense that, yeah, it's going to just it's going to work. It's going to shift and make this huge shift that comes in here. So hopes and fears, we've got the Seven of Wands. This is getting yourself in a much, much stronger position. This stronger position to defend what it is that you want to do, to speak up, to get yourself in a better position financially as well, because we've got that King of Pentacles there. Better position against this guy, the Devil. So he's the guy that's been keeping you stuck, this energy, and it can be very toxic energy as well. It's just like you need to move out of that. And it's the only place where this is in the past. That's the good news about that. So it's almost like we need the Tower energy, this release and revelation to get away from the Devil energy. It really does. So this is where some of you are like thinking, right, I'm going to quit my job. It could quite literally be a big week where you're just like, not doing that anymore. And so, but there is something new and surprising that comes in that works, or there's a new job that comes in like almost immediately. So there's something that you're working at that you're going to feel like. I do feel like with the courage and endurance, it's almost saying, look, it does want you to work out something, but it's going to be feeling a lot better. As your hopes and fears, you've got the King of Pentacles. So this is really a lot to do with money and just your needs being provided for. It's your material realm. So it's the things that you need. It can be really basic stuff like how much you're earning, where you're living, what your living situation's like, what sort of food are you eating, how much extra money have you got to spend on things that you like, what sort of what's the quality of the things around you? Are they well made? Are they things that you really, enjoy? So the King of Pentacles can also be a person as well. So that can represent bosses, banks, can represent anyone that can provide your needs, and potentially people that can, like I said, the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, this can be a lot to do with your work coming through here. So if you're feeling bored at work, then I think that there's something new coming in that's going to shift and change all of that, which is exciting. Now, as an outcome, you've got, interestingly, the Five of Wands, which is the five. I mean, this can go two ways as well, Pisces, because this could be where you're ready to take on and up level and step into the next level and work harder. This may be where you're like, I want to get down to work and prove my worth, or get down to work and just throw everything at this. Because the Five of Wands can be where you're testing, you're kind of wanting to improve and do better. You're testing yourself against other people. You might even be getting a bit competitive as well. But we've got the Empress and the Sun. So the Empress is bringing abundance and the Sun is bringing breakthroughs and happiness and clarity around that, and also clarity around where there may be some conflict around stepping into your abundance and your happiness, like who or what has been standing in your way. So this can also be where you make there's a big activated change that occurs for you, where suddenly you find yourself in a very different space, and there's other people, like it's a great space because you end up with the Empress and the Sun. The Tower's like, I'm taking you out of this place of boredom and putting you here, and you're like, woo, whippy. But other people have to adjust to the fact that suddenly you've got this great thing. And they're like, how did you get that? How did you get there? How did you end up with the Empress and the Sun? And so, because it might seem like it comes a bit out of the blue as well. And so the Five of Wands might be other people's reaction. So that can be things like jealousy or just not understanding, or, that's not you. That's not the you that I know. But you're like, well, that's not me anymore. Anyway, you didn't know me. Or I've just changed. I've got the Tower, release revelation. I've just had this moment of like, boom, I can't be doing this anymore. I need to be searching for more abundance, more money, more love, so more happiness. So this is why the Page of Cups, I love this energy, because it's an emotional energy where things are starting to bubble up, and things are like it's brimming potentially with excitement, nervous excitement for some of you, but it's like, I can do that. Or there might be an exciting, interesting offer coming to you as well, surprise. So the Page of Cups is where there's some messages coming for your heart, where you've potentially heard the message and you've allowed that energy that was there to release. And so it's been, something has definitely triggered this huge shift and change within you. And I think it is from listening to your heart, but it kind of brings you to this place of abundance and breakthrough and happiness through actually putting in the courage to work at something and to stick with it. So that is kind of the main take-home message, that it is, you have found yourself in a much better place, but it did require you to kind of put in the effort to overcome some of these hurdles that have been around, these energies that have kept you very stuck. So, it's very positive energy, and I think it's, you could be finding successes in different areas, newfound areas, even areas that felt like they were languishing in your life. So I kind of get everything you touch is a success, like wanting to be really positive around that, these successful energies that are coming in. I'm trying to get you an affirmation card, Pisces. So what affirmation card do we have for Pisces? We've got a few. This one actually tried to come out earlier and I wasn't sure if it was actually coming out, and it has. I am at peace. I love it. And this shows that you've been able to move on from this energy that felt really murky. Divine peace and harmony surround me and dwell in me. I feel tolerance, compassion, and love for all people, myself included. Beautiful. So, yeah, that's a really lovely energy to come through for you, Pisces. I am at peace. And it shows that you've been able to, it's reminded me a lot of the Six of Swords, where you've been able to travel over some fairly dramatic waters to a place of greater peace, which is really great. So, and it's interesting the Sun card has come out because we are moving into Leo season. So, and the Sun is at home in Leo. It rules the planet, the Sun rules Leo. So that's where I feel like once you kind of move into Leo season, this is maybe where you're kind of experiencing these kind of breakthroughs that are happening for you. So we have as your charm the musical notes, the 3 notes, and this is kind of like the boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, the quick step. Everything happens in 3s. You've got the 3 of Cups. You've got the Empress, which is number 3, which is about positive manifestation and being in the right frequency. And so that's why it might feel like this comes in completely out of the blue, but you've actually really been in this kind of the right, if you can get yourself in the right frequency, this can come in faster and can land quicker and be really really good. So this could be a big win or a big windfall that comes through here. But yeah, the music might be something that's really important to you, but I feel like the pace quickens. Things happen quickly. And yeah, I think that's the other thing is that I'm getting a heartbeat like dun 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 dun, even though that's not exactly what a heartbeat is, but I'm kind of getting there's this nervous excitement about something. And, you know, sometimes the Tower can be something that's quite surprising and shocking that comes in, that you have that moment of like, you know, like a jump scare in a movie or something, and you can feel your heart racing. But then, you know, it settles down and you're like, okay, what just happened? Breathe, getting down to work, getting some messages, working on the messages I'm getting from my heart, and then feeling really much like this Empress and the Sun energy of abundance and breakthroughs. So, yeah, the frequency in which you're working at is really intriguing, and it has this magical alchemical energy to it. Pisces, where anything is possible. But I do feel like it's very much, it would be really great to connect into that divine wisdom of yours in order to get it to that right frequency as well. And it may be that you're getting messages through music. This is where you might be having those, you know, where you might be just driving or on some sort of transport, listening to some music, and sometimes it's just those moments where you're kind of tuning out that you get those revelations. So it could be around then as well. So that's it, Pisces. I think it's actually very exciting. It just at the time it might feel like, oh, what just happened? But trust that this is going to lead to somewhere good. And like I said, because it's the dark moon, the new moon in Leo, this might get activated, and it might be one of those things. I mean, I think with the Empress and the Sun, you're going to really feel this. This might be more of an internal breakthrough that's going on. But the Eight of Pentacles is more of something you can see as a tangible entity that you're working on as well. So sometimes with these Tower energies, they are unpredictable when they activate. They might internally activate, but externally they might become tangible at different times. So just to be aware of that. But that it's a fascinating thing that's happening. I think something really, really good's coming with the Empress and the Sun. So that is fantastic. So that's it, Pisces. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment, and look forward to seeing you next time.